Lighting isn't good here, but I'm in the lift on my way home back to my apartment. But I wanted to jump on here real quick and report in with all of you. Just want to thank all of you for your support earlier tonight. Retweeting, blasting it out, etc. My coverage outside the venue. But basically, I am okay. So I know I stopped streaming pretty much right after the attack. I didn't want to stream my conversations with law enforcement. But basically, for those of you who maybe weren't watching, or also the video probably wasn't that great because it was pretty dark. Basically what happened was words were exchanged like you could hear. I tried to walk away. The guy kind of followed me. He got in my face. He put his chest against mine. I felt threatened. I pulled out a canister of pepper gel that I have. First I basically told him, back up. When he didn't, I then pulled out my canister of pepper gel because I felt intimidated. I held it up and yelled at him again to back up. He did not. He instead grabbed my arm, moved to my rear where he put me in a chokehold and brought me to the ground. Thank you, James. Say hello to your grandmother for me. So he basically, he brought me to the ground. I took judo and jiu-jitsu along with karate back when I was in high school. So I just tucked my chin in. I could have done some damage. So Amber rushed right in behind me to try to pull us apart, to come to my aid. Right behind her were law enforcement. So the cops, they heard me yelling, back up. That's what clued them in. And so they were able to get there. The law enforcement had been hired by the Masonic to be there to direct traffic. They were not expecting a protest. They were not expecting craziness, etc. So I didn't lift up a finger. I didn't resist. I didn't retaliate physically in any way. The only thing I did was pull out the pepper gel to try to get him to back up, because I was intimidated because of the size, and I didn't want it to turn into a fight. I wanted to end it. Did they defend me or him? I mean, basically the police just came and pulled us apart. So I felt a little bit banged up. I'm okay. I'm pretty much okay. Just a little strain on my lower back and my arm. Yes, I did press charges. It is all on video. So was the guy drunk? He didn't seem drunk to me, but he probably did have a couple cocktails. So there's a difference between, judgment being being clouded by a couple drinks and being outright drunk. So he was, I think, definitely under the influence of a couple drinks. His wife had been trying to get him, pull him away from the conversation. It was like, hey, let's leave. And he wasn't listening to her. So, as you guys saw, so basically in these cases, they let him go with a court date. They basically give him a ticket. So they did not arrest him. It's a misdemeanor. So basically I am okay, a little banged up, a little bit of slight pain in my right arm, as well as my right lower back muscle. So, no thanks. I'm glad I'm okay as well. Just a little shaken up, and I feel bad because my wife had kind of texted me 20 minutes before, and I didn't even see that text. Thank you for the prayers, Sylvia. I didn't see that text because I've been kind of asking her, hey, how soon do you need me home, etc. And, is it okay, me being out here? So she, and so she had texted me 20 minutes before that happened saying, actually, it would be great if you could head home now. So I feel really bad for her, because, she has a lot on her plate with the newborn. And so I just feel bad that this happened, and, I put her through it. But I'm grateful that I am okay. Could have been a lot worse. I wasn't expecting anything. It was a comedy show. I mean, it's something where people had to pay a decent, I don't know how much the tickets were. They had to pay a decent amount of money for these tickets. Like, these were not hoodlums. These were upper middle class men and women. So I was not expecting anything. So, we'll see what happens with the court proceedings. Hopefully it kind of teaches, these people a lesson that, violence is not the answer. We were out there peacefully. I carry pepper gel to these things because of this craziness that can happen. So, just in case someone follows me home or, whatever, you never know when something will happen. So, yeah. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I'll keep all of you posted on this. But anyway, God bless all of you. Have a great evening. I'm almost home. So I want to just thank all of you for sharing these videos throughout the night, the scopes. One of the other Patriots, he got everything on YouTube, Croman. So I'm going to look at that. I didn't have a chance to see it, but evidently it was a pretty decent quality. So I will tweet that out, a link to that. So, yeah, I didn't get a ticket. I was told that I was going to get a ticket, that he wanted to press charges because I pulled out the pepper spray, and he felt threatened. And that's why he was like acting in self-defense, but I was never handed a ticket. So I think maybe he backed out of that after thinking about it. Also, you had to go down to the station to do it. So probably when he talked to his wife probably said, hey, no, like you were a jerk, we're going home. So that's probably what happened. But anyway, God bless all of you. I'm pulling up to my house here in a second. So thank you so much. God bless. Have a great evening. Good night.